3, 2, 1, action. Good evening. Welcome to another special day of Spadas. Today, we're going to obviously talk about the copyright situation. Yeah, the copyrights situation, and why copyrights is actually blocking that which it's meant to protect from evolving. Do you see what I mean? So, putting that one aside, I also want to talk to you about something. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. I'm going to show you something. It's a very clear day. It's a very clear, very clear day. Yeah? And it's a clear Monday. Now, most people are not aware, but the word Monday, its actual translation means moon day. The word mon, yeah, it stands for the word moon. It is only to denote that today is actually the moon's day, whilst yesterday was the sun's day. So Sunday is the sun's day. Monday is the moon's day. The word Mona, for example, the artwork Mona Lisa, the name Mona, the word Mona means Monday. So it's a clear Monday today, and we're going to obviously pray and chant, and at the same time, don't forget what we're doing. The actual aim is to build ourselves from the inside out, using air, water, earth, and fire, using sun, water, oxygen, and earth, food, to combine. And then, if you can see, in the background is the Union Jack to indicate that there's fresh air, oxygen. Yeah? So we're going to build ourselves from the inside out. One, we're going to activate all the muscles. The first rule, by stepping on our tippy toes. See that? No activation, bare activation. Yeah? Stepping on our tippy toes, so we're leg working. At the same time, we're going to open our palms and tense every muscle in every shape. Do you see what I mean? Activation. 3, we're going to breathe. And 4, we're going to have fun. Now understand this. Most people are not aware, but people think that earth, water, sun for growth, and air, oxygen, is all the fuel the human needs. So people just eat, breathe, drink, and just get on with it. But when these 4 things come together to make who you are, they create a chain reaction. That chain reaction, we have many names to describe many of its actions. Some of them being anger, pain, hurt, betrayal, this, that. Everything that brings emotion. And what people don't understand is, whilst these emotions, selfishness, jealousy, this, that, have been used to break things, these same emotions can be used to fix things. And the first thing that you have to look to fix is yourself. Is yourself. Once you fix yourself, then you are... Once you fix yourself, then you are in the right place to now try and help someone else or fix someone else. But rage, anger, this, that, all that can be used to destroy you, and they can also be used to build you. Now, following the 4 rules, let's see the power of music. time is 1 o'clock a.m. It's Thursday, the 16th of September, 2021. Yawada, yaw and ya, if the souls are born to male or female. Confrontational and aggressive. I need help. Get this. Imagine. The dictionary says, knowledge is acquired through experience or education. The dictionary is telling you what knowledge is, but it tells you first how to acquire knowledge is through experience or education. Meaning, you can become a doctor through experience or by acquiring the skills of a doctor through education. You can become a musician through experience or through education by acquiring the skills through that. Do you see what I mean? And according to the dictionary, legally, both these two people, by experience and by education, are seen as knowledge. Therefore, however you acquire your knowledge, as long as you can prove your knowledge, then you can be a doctor within the field you have proven your experience in, rather than your education in. So get this. I need help to fight copyright laws. But I know I need to prove, I need to prove that I am not copywriting. I need to prove it, that I am not copywriting. Listen to this very carefully. I'm going to try and be as brief of this as possible because we're going to go deeper into it as much as we can. But this is the synopsis of my argument, the basis of my argument. I found myself ill in many ways, ill in life. And I've got the proof of everything I've been through. Yeah. I turned to the doctors and the doctors couldn't help me. I've got the proof of all that. I've got all my medical records. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So I have been through a lot. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. And I turned to every avenue, including psychiatrists, everything. And I'm talking the best of the best in London. I've seen some of the best doctors in the most specialist fields, in niche fields for certain things with me that you won't believe. And the doctors are amazed because sometimes they haven't even come across it in the whole of their time. But in the end, I will just get, but we can't help you. We can just study you. I became a lab rat. That's the truth. But I've got proof of everything I'm saying. So get this. When I nearly gave up, and I'm talking, I nearly gave up. Like, I reached a point where suicide became an option. But I knew it wasn't an option. But death started calling. It came to that point where I saw no door, I saw no way. And the experts, they became silent when I started questioning them, when I started seeking, when I started pressing, when I started asking them for help, when I started pressing them to do their jobs, when I started expecting them to know what to do. I've got letters. Doctors are telling me, we can't help you. Sorry, you're no longer our patient. We don't want you as a patient no more. We can't help you. We won't help you. Go somewhere else. I've got the proof. Everything. And then one day, I found music. Listen carefully to this. I found music and I realized music helped me. Listen, at that time, music simply helped me to be able to withstand the pain. And my genre of music is varied across the board because it is something. The beat, the words, the arrangement is something that draws me to music or draws me to a particular song. Do you see what I mean? So I found music, and musical became my pain relief. I got proof of all this. Yeah? Okay. But then things became really tough. But music was helping me hold on. And then eventually, slowly, music started teaching me how to use music as part of my medication. Listen, as part of my medication to actually heal all the ailments that the doctors couldn't make sense of. 1. And 2, couldn't heal. 3, couldn't even help me to withstand the pain of. And 4, eventually, literally, gave up on me and disowned me. Music started teaching me how to do what the doctors couldn't do to myself. But get this, the process, I decided that music was not mine. Music is not mine alone. Music is ours. And if music was found and can be proven to be medication, then that means the singers, the artists, the this, the that, they are actually creating medication. But when you think about the type of medication they're creating, it's amazing. And if I could prove scientifically that music can actually heal you, and I can show you music healing in action under the microscope if you want, and then prove it, then we come to an impasse where we have to ask the artist, why are you writing music? Are you writing music so your lyrics, whatever type of lyrics they are, so they can heal, so people can find some peace with you? Or are you writing them so you can just make money? That's one. But number two, are you putting copyright to block your music from healing? Because if that's the case, then your music is not worth listening to. So if it can be proven that you, as an artist, you're healing, your music is healing, but yet because of copyrights, you're blocking the person trying to show and prove the fact, then I think you have lost, as an artist, you have lost the meaning of art, because art is from the heart. He, art, A-R-T, heart. Art is from the heart. And get this. If I prove that music literally heals, but you have to know how to apply music as a medicinal, item in order for you to benefit from its healing. It doesn't matter what type of music it is. I'm not a DJ. No. And I'm a doctor. And I'm saying, from my experience, from what I've learned, from music teaching me how to heal myself, and in other words, how to teach the world how to proper understand why artists go through the troubles they go through to sometimes expose themselves, their feelings, because that's what music is meant to do. If the music came from the artist's heart, then it's meant to go in yours. If it came from his foolish side, then it's meant to go into your foolish side. That's why every music targets a certain part of you. Do you see what I mean? Now, get this. I can prove the following. I have a formula, and this formula will heal you in every single ailment and assist in every single ailment, and also pain relief in every way. It involves music, water, earth, and air, and sun. It involves you combining these 5 elements. The formula requires you to combine earth, water, air, and sun to music. So you have to know how to combine them, and you have to know the proportions and the portions at which you combine them. You cannot have the same amount of water as you have of food. So you have to know how much water and how much food, which is earth, you're going to have within this concoction, how much air you're going to add, how much sun you're going to add, and how much music you're going to add. When you add these 5 things together, and when you apply them right, I'm going to show you that I can heal you. Not me, sorry, that you can heal yourself. And that makes the medicine, the artist now has become a chemist, formulating words to heal, formulating words to evoke healing. You see, I need help because this is what I've come across. Listen to this. All my life, I've loved music. Maybe it wasn't my destiny to find music for what music truly is. Because I'm going to tell you something. All my life I've loved music, and all my life I've loved dancing. And when I was a kid, when I danced, they used to give me money. In Ghana, now they don't usually do it, but in Ghana back in the day, when kids are dancing and when the adults saw that a kid can really dance, they shower the kids with money. And I used to be that kid that used to always get showered. I just knew how to dance. Growing up, I've always loved dancing. So to find my healing within not dancing, but within formulation of dancing that involves music, I'm not too surprised. But get this, I haven't always liked every song, but I've always liked every genre of song. I've got my heroes everywhere. So I won't even start mentioning any names. But you will see it. You will feel it when you see what I'm talking about. So get this. When you want to use music to prove a point, you come across copyrights. That means, that music is itself is blocking itself from evolving, because I'm showing you that yes, we all know that music is soothing, music is healing, but people would not associate rock music with soothing and healing. People would not associate agbaja music with soothing and healing, because people do not know how to apply soothing and healing. Do you see what I mean? So to prove that point, copyright is actually blocking the potential of music to excel, because music could actually become expensive. More expensive than paracetamol, more expensive than drugs. But the point has to be proven that music does more than paracetamol does. That music does more than radiotherapy does. That music does more. Do you see what I mean? But for me to be able to prove this point, I'm being blocked by music. Sorry, not by music, but by copyrights. I'm being blocked by the same people who inspired me. The artists, the writers, the this, the that. I can prove that if I'm allowed to prove that music is a formulation of music, earth, water, air, and sun, that this combination, I can show you that it will create cell generation, cell regeneration, and cell generation. So I'm talking scientific. If I can tell you that I can prove this, but you have to allow me to be able to prove it in order to show you the true value of your work, in order to piece together the true innings of your work, and mad. You see cricket. I see cricket every day, and whenever you win, you get a little trophy. But you see the biggest cricket game ever. When you win that, you get the tiniest little trophy. It's not the size of the trophy. It's the importance it holds when you have it. You see what I mean? If I can show you that music is worth more than radiotherapy, would you not like that? Would you not like that? Do you see what I mean? I need help. And I'm going to show you that what I have is called Spadas. It's a new form of, you would call it exercise. I will call it motion efficiency. Listen to that caption. Motion efficiency. What does motion efficiency mean? Motion simply means movement, as the dictionary, you know. So every time you move, anything moves. That thing is in motion. When you move, you're in motion. But being in motion, so for example, the car moving from A to B is okay. But efficiency becomes what one car will take 2 gallons of petrol to do. Another car would do triple that with half a gallon of petrol. The one that does it with half, but yet still achieves more with less, is efficient. So motion efficiency is about moving less but achieving more than you do when you run as you normally do now. Then you exercise as you normally do now. Motion efficiency is teaching you how to use balancing to achieve everything that you want to achieve when you exercise in less time, in shorter time, and with more impact, and with better impact, safer impact. Make most of all at the same time using music to generate happy enzymes within the human system, within life. All this I'm saying I can prove, but you have to allow me to prove it in order to show the value in your work. I'll give you the 4 principles of Spadas, and then I'll tell you a quick story. Principle number 1, hoof it. Let's explain hoofing. Hoofing is stepping on your tippy toes and walking like a ballerina, but not exactly like a ballerina, because they proper go on their tippy toes. The front part and lifting your heel up. Why? Because when you're stood flat-footed, No muscles are activated. When you hoof and when you stand on your tippy toes, all the muscles in your lower body to your back is activated. Therefore, every step is actually working the body and exercising the body. Motion efficiency. You're not just moving from A to B. You're moving from A to B efficiently. 1, 2. Tense the muscle. So right now, every movement you do as you're walking, as you're lifting your hand, you tense the muscles you're moving, squeezing your chest, lifting your pecs, squeezing your back. There's tension. There's that. Tension. Activating the muscles. 3. Breathe. Get a rhythmatic pattern going for your breathing, because get this, blood. Living blood has 2 colors. People fail to recognize, but when you look in your anatomical book, living blood is red and blue. The blue stands for oxygenated blood, living blood. When the oxygen is out of the blood congeals and becomes black. It means the person is dead. When the blood has oxygen in it, it means the blood is alive. When it has a lot of oxygen, it means the person is fully oxygenated. Therefore, the person is at their strongest. So, getting the breathing pattern, mine is going is the most important. And the last thing, have fun with it. That's where the music comes in. Because now you're going to hoof it, tense it, breathe it rhythmatically to music. You're going to bulk up your muscle, straighten up your muscle, lose your fat, gain muscle, gain strength, gain everything by doing these 4 things. After you have taken in earth, water, you're now going to take in air. Sometimes you do it under the night sky. Sometimes you do it under the day sky. You take in the sun. I can prove to you that a lifestyle change heavily induced with music to bring aggression, to bring hurt, to bring love, to bring pain, to bring feelings, to bring love, to bring everything under the sun that weighs you down. Because get this, a car's fuel is not just petrol. Yes, the petrol makes it go, but it has other things like the oil, like the water, to do this, to do that. So the human also has many different fuels. Your fuel is not just food, earth. It's not just water. It's not just air. It's not just sun. It's a combination of all 4 to produce anger, to produce exhaustion, to produce tension, to produce this, to produce that. And all these feelings, all these emotions, you can use them negatively or you can use them positively to lift yourself up out of them. And musicians, they play with these. They play with these tools. These tools necessary or necessarily required for the healing of the audience. And that's what I'm asking them for. Access to the tools, or access to prove that their tools does exactly what it says on the tin. Music does heal you if applied right. I'm not playing your music to make my videos famous on YouTube. No. I don't actually want to be a star. I'm not a star. That's the funny truth. But if I had asked anyone, yo, bruv, listen, I don't have any money to pay you, yeah, but you're fat. You understand what I'm saying? And I got this tip. Yeah, I think I can show you something you can do to lose weight, but I'll film you so you can, display what I'm teaching you, and then you'll lose weight because you like being in front of the camera. I don't. But I'm not going to pay you, but you have to come to my house at 4 a.m. in the morning, sometimes, at 1 a.m. in the morning, sometimes, at 8 a.m. in the morning, sometimes, at 12 a.m. in the 12 p.m. in the afternoon, sometimes, at 2, at 3, because it's whenever the weather is good. Do you see what I mean? No one was going to agree to help me out, to display. No one was going to agree to be my guinea pig. This is the funny truth. I had no choice. I knew and I know how to heal with music, but I couldn't prove it by using someone because no one was going to give me the opportunity. So my only option was to use myself. So if in the midst of it, something becomes, someone has to be popular. I don't even want that. I just want to show you what your work can do. What your work can do and does do. If applied right. But I'm having problems proving that you are a healer, that your words heal, that your pain that you suffered, that made you probably write those lyrics, that they save lives. You see what I mean? That your memories and your life's path that you have spread it out on the path for everyone to hear about. That if the people didn't know how to apply the examples, instead some people just danced to it, some people just did this, but they didn't know how to apply motion efficiency and how to apply the 4 rules of an ancient art system. I can prove the origins of Spadas. That's how mad it is. I can prove the origins of Spadas to an ancient art healing form. Listen carefully to this. I'm ready to sit down with any lawyer that wants to help me, yeah? And I will give them all the documentations that I have put together to show them, and all the proofs I have put together to show them that what I'm showing you is nothing new. I'm not claiming to have invented something new. No. I'm just saying that music awoke in me and showed me something that's hidden within it. Music showed it to me, and then simply showed me that it was practiced before. It was a practice, and pointed me to the practices, and pointed me to where to identify it. And once it did that, it then showed me how to apply it to myself. How to apply it to myself. And become my own doctor. And then showed me to the point where it showed me that music is free, because healing is free. And once musicians understand that music is free because healing is free, the art of music will evolve into something else. That's where you will get true music stars. That's where we will get true internet music stars, where you will be in your bedroom, you will formulate your own song, and the world will decide you are a star. Not some perverts. Why? Because music is healing. but someone literally needs to prove it. I said this. I'm going to give you an example. This is the little story I was going to tell you. Imagine this, yeah. It's a case of destiny. Yeah, it's a case of destiny. So let me tell you what destiny can do. You can never find yourself on the path of your destiny unless you come across something within your destiny's lane, if you understand what I mean. So you will never find yourself on your destiny's lane, even if you're rich, a trillionaire like Richard Branson or the Microsoft guy with the glasses, you get me, or the Google guy, yeah. You will still never find yourself in your destiny if you haven't found one thing that is actually in your destiny's lane. Do you see what I mean? So you could die rich and you still didn't reach your destiny, and you only found out on your deathbed. Fuck it out. I was meant to be broke and doing this and having fun and doing that. You see what I mean? But get this. Imagine this one thing here. Everyone keeps blaming music for violence in our society. In America, the gang culture, the this culture, the that culture. In the UK, the grime culture, the stabbings, the shootings, the ganging, the booming, that brand. Oh shit, man, I could go on. But let me tell you something, yeah? Music has a bad rap. Today, when you watch YouTube, you hear, oh, music related to the devil, this, that, rah, 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 rah. But get this. You see the devil, if music is related to him, then that's you literally quoting Bible. The moment you associate music to the devil, that's you quoting the Bible, because the Bible says that you see the devil, yeah, his name is Lucifer, yeah, he used to be an angel, a beautiful angel in heaven. That's what the Bible says. A beautiful angel in heaven. And he had but one job. He was the owner of music. Listen carefully to this. He was the owner of music. It means you see the devil. Music is on his destiny's lane. Music is on his destiny's lane. Now understand this. What the Bible doesn't tell you is this. When God smacked him out of heaven for disobedience, there's nowhere where it tells you that the devil came down and carried on singing. It means the devil strayed off his destiny's path, because he was happy in heaven when he was on his destiny's path, when he was the director, the choir master, the owner of music. That's where his good heart lies, when he's singing, when he's quiet, when he's choiring, when he's leading the music. That's where he was created to live a good life at. But when he misbehaved, the Bible said he was cast down from heaven. He lost the joy for his destiny's path. Instead, he started misusing it to destroy God's children. That you could quote the Bible to that. So understand this. What do you think would happen if the devil found himself, listen carefully, found himself back on destiny's lane, where he's enjoying music again? You see, the Bible tells you that even the devil has a chance of going to heaven. So what if the devil found a way to get back on his destiny's path and found love for music again, and then wanted to use music to heal the wounds that music had been used to create? So for example, music has been used to create gang violence. What if the devil found his love for music again and wanted to use his love for music and his knowledge of music to now heal these wounds and become God's child again? Copyright laws will be blocking the devil. So it means the devil will never have a chance. It means simple copyright law could be the reason why there's so much sin going on in the world. Why? Because by blocking the devil, you leave evil to persist. But if the devil found his love for music again and wanted to teach how music can be used to cure and to help, and his medicine was allowed out to the world, then what do you think would happen? Now, that's an hypothesis. That's me telling you a story in the air. But the point I'm trying to make is this. You have to recognize who you are. And once you recognize who you are, you have to fight to prove. I'm not saying that, you should leave your music for everyone to just use. But I'm saying, because there are arguments people can formulate for fair use arguments, this, that. But my argument is this. I'm a doctor of experience, knowledge acquired through experience. And my medication is but 5 combinations in a chemistry pot to make one concoction. And if music is taken out, then it doesn't work that well. And I don't get to prove my point, which is on my destiny's lane. So the question I'm asking is, if I can prove the things that I have said, show you the ancient origins of that which I have shown you, and I will amaze you. Oh, I promise you, I will amaze you, because get this, for someone to open their mouth to say, I can heal you, and I'm talking anything you have, don't worry. Carry on, let the doctors carry on treating you. Listen to what I'm telling you, and then put what I'm telling you to your doctor. That's how sure I am. Your doctor, because I always make sure I'm legally right. I always tell you what to ask your doctor when you put something of mine in front of him, because you then be asking him a legal question that if he turns out to have lied, you can call him up on as a professional. Or her as a professional. So imagine me telling you that I can do this. I don't care what you are, who you have, what you do, what disease you have. Yeah, I'm telling you that the formula which I give you, at the least, will give you better results than you're getting now, even if applied alongside the medication given to you by your doctors. Because let me tell you something. Today, if you went to your doctors, I'm trying to prove a point to you, and then I'm going to give you a legal fact and put that to your doctor and see if your doctor can deny this. Today, if you went to your doctors and you were suffering from malnutrition, your doctor will tell you that you need to get a balanced diet. Am I right? Yes. And then they'll tell you, this is what a balanced diet is. You need to eat these type of fruits. You need to eat some of this, eat a bit of carbs, eat some chicken, eat this, eat that, eat that, eat that, eat this, eat that, eat that, eat some grapes, eat this, eat that, eat that. Yeah? You need to vary your diet. That's what they call balanced diet. And if you don't believe me, eat cheese, eat that, eat that. If you don't believe me, go and check it out. Right into Google, right into any education seminar, balanced diet. Yeah? So that's the accepted and medical version of a balanced diet to you now. This is Spadas' ancient ancient, medically, logically accepted balanced diet. You see, the human, you're 20% earth. What that means is mathematically, listen to how mathematical and how engineering this is. What that means mathematically is out of 100%, only 20% of the things made on earth, like the vegetations and the food you can eat, is actually you. It means you can't eat everything. You can only eat 20% of them because your makeup is 20%. So the best option is to find the 20%. That's why sometimes you're allergic to some things, even though your mother's not. That thing you're allergic to is not in your makeup. It's not part of your 20%. It's part of the 80% that ain't you. Now, when you find your 20%, of the earth part of you, which is only 20% of you, now how you arrange them and eat them to make sure that you have a balanced earth diet, that's what's key. That's one. So now let's imagine you know what your earth 20% is. You don't do mango, but pineapple is part of you. You don't do lime, but you do lemons. You don't do this, but you do that. You don't do meat, but you do fish. That's all part of you. You've discovered that. That solid part, the things you can touch, that's all earth. That's all earth, 20%. Now, you're 80% water, the human being, you're 80% water because you're 20% earth, 80% water. So inside you is filled with plenty of water. So part of your balanced diet, once you know which earths to eat, now you need to hydrate with H2O water as much as possible, 80%. For absolute, the human being, you need to breathe in air. But you can't just, that's number 3, air, number 3. You can't just walk around every day just breathing every day. The same way you make time for food, you make time for water, you need to make time for air. And the best time to make time for air is when the air is really clean. You need to oxygenize intentionally. Go out of your way to oxygenize your whole body and take out all the carbon footprint, all the carbon emissions in your system. Just like the trees do. They use the energy of earth to suck in carbon dioxide and the energy of earth to push out oxygen, living air. So you need to suck it in. Feel yourself. But at the same time, you be tensing and hoofing, activating all the muscles and sinews in your body and seeking this energy. And building yourself, shaping yourself, contouring yourself. And then you add the sun. So you have sun, water, air, and earth. When you combine these 4 energies, super energies together, and when you put the chemistry together right, you are actually combining life together. And when you combine life together in life, what do you think you're doing? You're strengthening life. This is the basic synopsis of how we're going to heal you from back pain by shifting the weight off the back heel onto your dexterous toes, which are made for moving, which are controlled by tendons, really, really tough fibers, which are made for pulling, which are made for what? Pulling, which are made for walking, which are made for causing tension, which are made for exactly the purpose Spadas uses them for. What if I told you that I can show you how to force out happy endorphins from inside you whilst doing Motion efficiency, Spadas. What if I told you I can build you from the inside out to achieve better results, lasting results, more healthier results without ever lifting weights? The only weight you would lift is air and song, air and passion, air and passion, and you will sweat out the fat, you will sweat out the impurities, you will sweat out the germs and the viruses, you will heal, because oxygen, let me tell you, heals all. If you don't believe me, ask your doctor. If you don't believe me, ask your doctor. You see, the human body, we don't really need radioactivity. We don't really need radiation. Radiation is not good for us. But get this, what you fail to understand, the human body is a core reactor. The human body itself is a reactor that can create radioactive material. If you don't believe me, ask your doctor or ask any engineer. And I can show you the paper documentations, the proof of this. Yeah, the human body, in fact, get this, forget. All systems are built off the human system, or let's say the organic system. The car, it has a heart. The engine, that's its heart. It has lungs, it has tubes, it has intestines, it has this, it has wheels, legs, arms, it has a front bonnet, the mouth, it has a back bonnet, the boot, the booty, yeah, it has everything the human has. It takes in food, water, it takes in food in the form of oil. Oil is made out of earth material, the same thing we eat and shit. So it takes in that. It takes in petrol, is also made out of the same material. So that's its version of food. Every mechanical system is based on the way the human body works. So the same way they take in energy and dissipate energy for efficiency, that's how we're going to train you to use the human body to achieve efficiency. Only this time where the car does not metamorphosize from using its energy. The human body, when it uses energy and when it uses energy right, metamorphosizes. It changes. People don't recognize losing weight. If you're fat in one picture and then you're skinny in another picture, that's metamorphosis. You've just metamorphosized. And if we take a picture each day, we will see, do you see what I mean? We will see it better. The human body, listen, you could take someone that's on crack, yeah, today, yeah, and heroin, and all that bullshit, yeah, and their teeth is out and their face is all wrinkly and this and that and that. Put them on the right course of diet, get them off that crap, put them on the right course of diet and put them on everything. Eventually, they're going to be healthy, their face will fill out again, and rah this and rah that. Do you see what I mean? It's a breakdown of their system. I can show you how the ancients used this method that I'm briefly explaining to you to achieve wonders. But it was only taught to a very select few. And I can show you where the secrecy is hidden. But get this, because it was music which pointed me out to it, the only thing I can tell you is this. It is a secret hidden in the spiritual realm that only that which has access could have taken you there to show you. But then you yourself, in order for that which has access to have taken you there, you yourself had to have been opened to understanding that which had the keys to taking you to that understanding, if you understand what I mean. Because I grew up on music. I grew up on it. Music helped me through dark times, and I've got proof of all that. Music helped me through some really dark times. Music literally spoke to me as I was writing. Music literally took over me as I was dying and kept me beaten. Kept me beaten. And now music is wanting to show how it kept me alive from all my tribulations. Because music really wants to reveal herself for who she is. For who she is. She's beautiful. But most importantly, music is for healing. And I can't prove that. If copyrights won't allow me to prove it, I can't prove Tracy Chapman is my healer. If she won't let me prove she's my healer. I can't prove the verb that maybe the drugs didn't work, but certainly the music worked. I can't prove it. And so I'm saying, Brian McKnight, I can't prove you're still the one since you're blocking me. You see what I mean? We can go on, Bugsy Malone, we can go on. I can't prove that, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I can't prove it. But you should allow me to prove it. You should allow me to demonstrate it. I'm not doing it for gains. I guess I'm doing it for healing gains. But I'm not doing it for monetary gains. I'm doing it actually to prove an educational point. So I'm bringing knowledge from experience and I'm trying to turn it into education so everyone can study my experience in an educational form. Today, I was given one lesson and he says, I walk these lonely streets on the boulevard of broken dreams. And I thought, yeah, I know. I walk alone, yeah, yeah, I walk alone, my shadow always wants. You see what I mean? What does that do? How does that heal? How does that heal? Let me show you. I need help. Not to fight. I need help to simply show you that we don't have to love music. That music is in love with us. And therefore music wants to open up to us and reveal herself to us. And do exactly what music is meant to do. Comfort us and strengthen us and enable us to be strong. I need help to reach those who say music is their art form. Thank you for listening. I can keep going. You know what the problem is? People fail to associate that which is used to break things. Sometimes it's used to break it so it can be built better. So if in the past you've been using it to break things, if in the past you've been using pain, jealousy, envy, you name it, but you've been using them to destroy, to break, to yeah, to do many things that are not good. Harness them. Harness them. And this time, don't throw them away. Use them to build the one building. Listen, if you're a Christian, yeah, nothing you do on this earth will suffice in your God's eye. Why? Because he says the temple that he resides in is your body. So you can build the biggest temple. I've seen temples the size of cities that poor people go to donate money. And these poor people, when they go there, their bodies are rotten. They're looking for cure. They're looking for answers. They're looking for healing. But healing is emotion. Healing is an activity. Nothing heals. If you're physically sick and you want God to heal you, God will heal you in the spiritual realm, but it will have to manifest in the physical realm. And for when things manifest in the physical realm, they take motion, and you have to harness each motion. That's why Spadas is a motion efficiency exercise. It makes use of every single motion you take, because every muscle is activated. And the music, she is what contours the muscle for you into the shapes that your muscle most feel comfortable, into the shape that you were born to be and look like. Let me tell you something. For music to evolve, for music to show you her true self, you have to set her free. You have to give music that which music gave you. Music gives you freedom. If you write music, it gives you freedom. If you sing music, it gives you freedom. If she gives you freedom. If you enjoy music, she gives everyone freedom. And yet, she's not allowed to mature and become who she truly is. Understand, money is not everything. I'm telling you, you block the evolution of music because of money, and yet music gave you freedom for free. It's Monday today. My name is Kojo. I love you.